What's up, wild ones? So we've been talking about the body. We've been talking about action and desire and all the things. And one of the things that I've been noticing in myself, in other creatives, we always feel like we're behind. Always. It doesn't matter what we're doing, how we're showing up. There's always this kind of like this thing in the depths of our soul that's like, it's not enough, you got to do more, you got to go bigger, you got to go harder, you got to put more out, you got to produce more, you got to ship more, you've got to create more, you've got to get into that connection more. Like there's always this thing where it feels like, oh my God, like I'm behind, I've got to catch up. And in one sense, this drive keeps us, it helps us to keep creating. But on the other side, right, and in another sense, it tends to get us into the yang so much, like that force, that action, like the fire, right? We're always in the fire. If you've done any doshic work or in Ayurveda, where you're looking at your doshas, like your constitution. So you have Pitta, Vata, and Kapha. I am very Pitta body-wise. I'm just like fire, like, rah, right? And then, but mind, my doshic mind, if you will, is very Vata. I'm very creative. It's just, I'm like up in consciousness, and I'm like, oh yeah, wait, oh right, like humaning, right? Gotta bring it down here. Now, when I am in a space where I'm very like, rah, 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 and that from my body goes up into my mind, it makes me feel very ungrounded. I have very little kapha, which is the grounding force already, so I'm very little kapha already, if you hadn't noticed. And if that pitta, like that yang, like action, fire goes up into my mind in an over, kind of like an overwhelming way, I'm very much like, okay, behind, gotta get it done, ah, ah, ah. But because I don't have that grounding kapha energy to go with it, it's very creative and floaty and lots of fire, but the focus is not there, right? And if the vata part comes down into my body, and I'm just very much like, it's very hard for me to touch down and to feel present in the world. Because again, that kapha grounded energy is not there. It's just not innate for me. So when we're looking at our creativity and we're looking at the space of, okay, if I am always feeling like I'm behind, what would I need to bring in for me in order to feel like I can create, I can take action, but it can come from the space of my intuitive knowing rather than that desperation. It's almost a desperation as creatives, like when we feel like we're always behind. So how can we use our creativity and allow our creativity to use us and to birth this beautiful work into the world, that soul medicine that we're here to create? So we look at what piece is not quite innate for us, and how can we begin to bring that in? So for me, since my kapha, my grounded energy is not there, so no matter whether I'm in full alignment, mind-wise or body-wise, right? If I don't bring in that piece that's not really innate to me, I never ground. So whether I'm super vata mind and body or super pitta mind and body, doesn't matter if I don't bring in some grounded energy, right? Grounded energy for me means that I can actually continue to follow through and get things done. Yeah. So even when I'm in like sexual energy, I'm doing transmutation and that energy work, which is a daily thing. If I don't ground, I can float really high and I can get really passionate, but I still have to bring in grounding even into my energy work. So for you, look at which piece seems to be not quite innate for you and see if that's kind of like that missing link that will help you consistently drop into that beautiful feminine, liquid, divine space of the nectar, and also drop into that sacred, masculine, like let's put that embodied action into action. Let's put that embodied commitment into action every day, every day, every day. So what's the piece that you need to bring in? Is it more connection to the divine? Is it more of that fire, like that passion, that turn on? Is it more of that earth grounded, rooted, heavier, unctuous energy? So once you can determine which piece you need to bring in, you can really bring in mind, body, soul in a way that allows you to not only integrate, but allow allows you to be the conscious embodiment of who you say that you are and the work that you say that you're here to do. So back tomorrow for the next part in this body series. So I want you to comment below and tell me, which one are you, right? Even if you haven't studied doshas at all, right? Ayurveda at all. Do you feel like you're more like up in the ethereal, like, ooh, space? Are you more in the fire, turn on, passion space? Or are you more in the grounded energy, like, ooh, where we're dropped in? Where are you, right? So up, fire, or grounded? Let me know. And if this resonates, of course, as always, hit that little like button. Make sure you are subscribed. Turn on the little bell so you get notified when these drop, and share this out, right? I would totally appreciate that. Like, that would mean the world to me if you share this out with somebody who you think this would resonate with. So that's it. I love you guys. If you want to go more and deeper with me, of course, in the link you will find my, what is the link for? Good God, I should probably know where I'm sending you, right? It's the link to it's the link to really read a bit more about this work, this sexual energy transmutation, what matters, why it matters, how we can really get this work out into the world, go to the next level in our brand, our relationships, and our life without more burnout, without distraction, without disconnection. So if that resonates with you, you can read some more and then you'll get a free video series. The link is in my bio, or you can go to thegoddessishome.com. Oh yeah. I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye.